প্লিজ ভাই যারা যারা ভিডিওকে ওয়াচিং করতেছেন ভিডিওকে একটা লাইক করে দিবেন, চ্যানেলটাকে সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দিবেন।
ভাই ভাই আপনি উঠেন।
কি জানেন ভাই, ভাত খাবো না? কি হয়েছে?
কি কামড়ালো? পোকা টোকা নাই? দেখুন দেখুন পোকা টোকা সব কামড়াচ্ছে হাতে।
না কিছু না, কেমন দিলে অবস্থা খারাপ হয়েছে তো। যারা যারা ভিডিওকে ওয়াচিং করতেছেন ভাই ভিডিওকে একটা লাইক করে দেবেন, চ্যানেলটাকে সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দেবেন ভাই।
Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as to universal contentment. The Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. So off we go then. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, a player with a classic number 10 look about him is Martin Odegaard, Peter. It'll be crucial that he can pick the ball up between the lines, as he prefers to do. That'll allow him to show off his trickery. If he can find that space, then all options are open and the opposition defence might be stretched.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in.
Fuck.
Saliba cuts it out. Oh, good read. That was well played. Well stopped. Odegaard looking to play him in. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Nicely aimed pass. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Odegaard. Eze.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Calafiori. Rice. And it's Eze. Looking for options for movement.
প্লিজ ভাই যারা যারা ভিডিওকে ওয়াচিং করতেছেন ভিডিওকে একটা লাইক করে দিবেন ভাই, চ্যানেলটাকে সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দিবেন।
Gabriel. Lewis Skelly. Eze. Plays a sharp little ball here. Trossard is herring after that one. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And that pass just didn't quite work.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Not the most accurate pass. Gabriel. And it's Rosicki. Out to the right. Ødegaard. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that pass isn't the best. White. And he goes cross-field. Gives it back. Played out to the right. And here's Ødegaard. Cross from Ødegaard. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Timber. Ødegaard. Now, can they get him away? Ødegaard gets flagged offside.
প্লিজ ভাই যারা যারা ভিডিওকে ওয়াচিং করতেছেন ভিডিওকে একটা লাইক করে দেবেন, চ্যানেলটাকে সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দিবেন।
Gabriel. And that'll be the last act of the first half.
ভাই যারা যারা ভিডিওকে ওয়াচিং করতেছেন ভিডিওকে একটা লাইক করে দেবেন, ভাই চ্যানেলটাকে সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দেবেন। থ্যাংক ইউ ব্রাদার যারা যারা ভিডিওকে লাইক করে দিবেন।
And the second half gets underway.
করেন নাই প্লিজ ভিডিওকে একটা লাইক করে দিবেন, ভাই চ্যানেলটাকে সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দিবেন।
Saka. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. And they're quick to get it back. And the shot! Oh, he's won it! The goal to end it all!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
না এটা খেলে নেব না। ভাই যারা যারা ভিডিওকে ওয়াচিং করতেছেন ভিডিওকে একটা লাইক করে দিবেন, চ্যানেলটাকে সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দিবেন।
কি পাসের হোল্ড আছে কিনা ওই তোমাকে ফোন দিয়ে বলছি
প্লিজ ভাই যারা যারা ভিডিওকে ওয়াচিং করতেছেন ভিডিওকে একটা লাইক করে দেবেন ভাই, চ্যানেলটাকে সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দেবেন।
হ্যালো, রমন ভাইয়ের নাম্বার আছে তোর কাছে? তোর নাম্বারটা তো কোনো সমস্যা নেই। কোন পার্সেল আছে হোল্ডে আছে? অফিস বন্ধ করছেন কখন? আচ্ছা তোর নাম্বার দিয়েছে, হোয়াটসঅ্যাপ নাম্বার দিয়েছে রমন ভাই, ওই নাম্বারে একটু ফোন দিয়ে কথা বলতো। আমি পার্সেল নিয়ে
Santos are staring into the abyss. Only a win will do here, otherwise they are down. This truly is crunch time. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle. Santos come into this game needing something. To fall short here would... Applies the finish! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, that's fabulous. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Irwin goes on a run down the left wing. Irwin drives forward on the overlap. Bale. And that has been clubbed away.
Giuliano Belletti will undoubtedly have a very busy game here, Peter. He's good going in both directions and has a very impressive engine.
One of those who's become a cult hero for every club he's represented. Famously, of course, 3 years in... Decent chance!
My God.
And that was probably asking just too much.
প্লিজ ভাই যারা যারা ভিডিওকে ওয়াচিং করতেছেন ভিডিওকে একটা লাইক করে দেবেন
Santos
ভাই,
with
চ্যানেলটাকে
the corner.
সাবস্ক্রাইব করে
They're
দেবেন।
first. And he gets rid in a hurry. And now a sudden chance to counter. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's just the goalkeeper to beat. Shapes to shoot! Brilliant from Ruben Neves! A finish of true class! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition.
Stoichkov! He scores!
কি রে
A quite incredible spell. They are flying. It really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing. Having the composure to score is another.
So that's 2 now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Batistuta
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Oh, there's the clearance. And he's only too happy to take that back. And he's had a hit! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post!
Shit.
it's not getting there. Saliba gets rid without sophistication. Looking to play him in. Played into the box. Oh, he's been shot at goal! Oh, it's gone in! With half-time at hand! Perfect timing! Messi duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Santos get themselves back into contention.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Now that looks a decent ball. Chance for a shot! And it's come back out to him. Yes, it's in! A most significant moment in this most significant of games. They will not go away without a fight. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Can he finish?
Oh my god.
Split-second reaction. And the first 45 minutes are up. Santos are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. So there was the first half.
Well, who would have expected both teams going in level after that? Lots of drama, and Peter, please don't ask me to pick a winner.
Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Santos clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
But they should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And he was quick to react. Out for a throw. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Ruben Neves, the ultimate schemer, the supplier-in-chief. Messi tries to pass it through. Ruben Neves threads one in. Stoichkov. Poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. That's a pretty loose pass. Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
He's having a shot! That is special! Gareth Bale! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order! Into the lead once more! There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. A reprieve, albeit perhaps... And he's let fly! Messi. That's an imaginative pass. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. And he's there to get it away. And it's Gusto. Nicely weighted ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Looking for options for movement. Bale. Oh, good read.
That was well played. Well stopped.
There's the shot!
Bangladesh clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Looks offside, I think. Yep, the flag is up.
Oh, his goal-scoring celebrations are going to be cut short. The flag was up for offside, even if the referee didn't spot it straight away.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing.
ডিভাইসের কারণে
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Yeah, it's a situation that's increasingly desperate now. Your hand is being somewhat forced.
Morientes, Gusto with a fine tackle. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't.
Bangladesh nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
And it's Belletti. Oh, played right into his path. He is through here. He won't be happy with that one. And he shoots! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Stojkovic. And that's it. Santos are down, and that will hit them.
প্রিমিয়ার লিগ 5 নেমে ডিভিশন 5 নেমে গেছি। ফাক মি। প্লিজ ভাই যারা যারা ভিডিওকে ওয়াচিং করতেছেন ভিডিওকে একটা লাইক করে দেবেন, চ্যানেলটাকে সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দেবেন। প্লিজ ভাই যারা যারা ভিডিওকে ওয়াচিং করতেছেন ভিডিওকে একটা লাইক করে দেবেন, চ্যানেলটাকে সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দেবেন।
Santos get ready for another crack at the big prize. Will they get the win they need to get their campaign off to a flying start, or will their bubble burst over the course of the next 90 minutes? Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and will be getting underway very soon. And we're underway. We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is...
It's Son Heung-min! Fantastic from Son Heung-min! A finish of true class! The ideal start!
That's the purpose and intensity they showed from the first moment. They really did fly out of the blocks here.
Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Beckham. Can he get it through? That is a great pick out. Good read, needed to be. That'll be a corner. And there's no surprise who's taking this corner.
Yeah, it may not seem important, but it is. I think the first corner can always set the tone.
Germany are looking to go forward now. Nicely weighted ball. Well timed. Excellent interception. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Ruben Neves, who does have an assist to his name.
Santos are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
He is through here. Oh, nicely intercepted. And now the breakaway. Spreads it out wide. Nunez. DiMarco. Driven forward. Looking for the run. And he cuts out the supply. Olise. He's got away. He is just caressing the ball. And the shot! It was a good ball that, played into his feet.
Oh, that really should have found the net. The service was faultless, and I'm going to leave it there. Santos are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Beckham! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
This is their second corner of the game. He gets big. He can get that clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. It's Son Heung-min! And yes, it's there! And this is getting better and better. Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
And now he has two. So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it. Now they have it.
Now, can they get him away? Lovely pass, but can he get there? Hazard. They're back in possession. Hazard! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. A thrilling end to the half there, one that very nearly changed the complexion of this game completely. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Here we go again then.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them. Kaka. How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Played out wide. Serginho. And he lines... Oh, smashing header! Just cruising! They are cruising! And the lead is extended still further. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Germany are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape. Certainly when defending, at least. because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Santos still have the cards to affect this game. Looking to play him in. Shot a goal! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside.
Non sabe deixa. Sabe deixa. Sabe deixa vai ter. Sabe deixa. Hadi lan.
Aku di full YouTube dulu. প্লিজ ভাই যারা যারা ভিডিওকে ওয়াচিং করতেছেন ভিডিওকে একটা লাইক করে দেবেন ভাই, চ্যানেলটাকে সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দেবেন।
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And we're underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
The great playmaker João Neves is very comfortable with the ball at his feet, Peter, and good at resisting pressure, protecting the ball. He's going to be key if the manager is asking his players to get the ball out of defence at that high tempo.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Vardiol gets it away. He's had a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Messi.
Shit, Messi ki করলি এটা?
And that is out of play. going to be another throw. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. He's been bundled over. That is a foul.
খালি ফাউল দেয় কিন্তু কাট দেয় না শালার কি একটা অবস্থা ভাই যারা যারা ভিডিওকে ওয়াচিং করতেছেন ভিডিওকে একটা লাইক করে দিন চ্যানেল
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein in or suffer the consequences.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. João Neves. And it's Caicedo. That pass has been well intercepted. Now it's Batistuta. Azar. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Azar receives it in a good position here. Can he finish? They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, what has happened here? Batistuta, who needs just a moment to score a goal. And he skips past his man. Played into space. Messi in acres of space. He's gone for goal! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
So it is still 0-0. Plays a sharp little ball here. That's a sharp pass. Aimed beyond the defence. Adrabayo. Santos do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
That's a tried and tested formula, okay, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boy in front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Batistuta might just make this. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Looking for options for movement. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Rijkaard. Now Saliba. And it's Messi. That's been cut out. Well played. Messi. Messi really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, it's been watchable and enjoyable. We certainly had a vibrant start, and if we were going to see a goal, it should have come then. But the odds are favourable for this second half.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Santos clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
And he's there to belt it away. DiMarco.
Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now that looks a decent ball. Knocks it into space. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. Saliba.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Azar. Nicely weighted ball. Chance, surely! It's in! And finally, he has breathed life into the game. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Santos are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Santos are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
And he's heaved it away. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Caicedo. Half an hour gone in the second half. Short changes him with that pass.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Vitinha looking to run onto it. It's not an especially good pass, that. Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. Looking for the run.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
A heavy challenge. And he thumps it clear. And that will be the final act. Santos have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win.
প্লিজ ভাই যারা যারা ভিডিওকে ওয়াচিং করতেছেন ভিডিওকে একটা লাইক করে দেবেন, চ্যানেলটাকে সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দেবেন।
চাবি কই?
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's down to business here. Gabriel Batistuta, Jim. Pretty much the embodiment of the complete striker, wouldn't you say?
Devastating. A great goal scorer and a scorer of great goals too. Giving the ball anywhere near the box and you know what the outcome will be.
The very example of a centre forward.
Absolutely. He was pretty close to perfection for most of his career.
Stojkovic promptly onto that, and that is that. Marquinhos goes on a run down the left wing. Nice ball. Now that's well seen too. Saliba. That's Beckham. Nicely weighted ball. The less said about that pass, the better. DiMarco picks it up from the goal kick. Now that looks a decent ball. The ball's gone astray. Marquinhos herring after the ball here. But they've got it again. That's really well cleared.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And it's Messi. Oh, they could be caught out here. He might be in here.
Shit.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And this is Dembele. He's shifting through the gears here. It's Dembele!
He almost caught everyone out there the way he just eked out the room to get the shot in.
Messi. And it's Beckham. Yamal. He's going for goal. That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Melbourne City with the corner. They're first. Climbs up big. Goal! Great corner, and he did the rest.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more...
And he's had a shot! And it's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
That has certainly made things interesting.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
There's a no-nonsense tackle. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. That's a good ball out wide. Yamal. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And now they can clear their lines. And there's the end of the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Santos really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
Santos are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Good steal. He just read it. And that's played in low. And he's there to clear it.
Santos really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this...
Matheus Cunha! Denied by an instinctive save.
Matheus Cunha is offering a wry smile there.
It's their second corner of the game. Oh, smashing header! And now they can spring out of defence.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's been given away. Robertson is always looking to play quality balls. Stojkovic. And it's Robertson. Robertson, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving face to face with the great chance. Goal! Santos! And the comeback is complete. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Santos go into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Couldn't squeeze it through. Melbourne City are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Pass somewhat off target. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
He is through here. Oh, there's the clearance. He's being a shot at goal. And the lead stays intact, just.
Such a good opportunity, Peter. I hope he doesn't end up regretting that miss.
Both sides then taking this chance to their benches. Now it's Dembele. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. That has ended up in no man's land. Keep the ball and you win the game. It could be danger here. Matheus Cunha tries a shot. A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Melbourne City making consecutive changes here. Threads one in. That is good alertness. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Marquinhos. Rafinha. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. And he's picked it up out wide.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
And that is as far as it goes. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing.
প্লিজ ভাই যারা যারা ভিডিওকে ওয়াচিং করতেছেন ভিডিওকে একটা লাইক করে দিবেন, চ্যানেলটাকে সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দিবেন। ভাই যারা যারা ভিডিওকে ওয়াচিং করতেছেন ভিডিওকে একটা লাইক করে দেবেন, চ্যানেলটাকে সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দেবেন ভাই।
Well, the opening day of any competition is special for everyone. A red letter day for everybody here and those of you who have joined us for our live coverage. I hope everybody is comfortably strapped in for the ride. We're sure that this will be a feast of football, irresistible, emotional, a roller coaster for everyone involved. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Looking for options for movement. Now that looks a decent... Can he finish? It's there!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Santos are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Rodri. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Lazaro. Nicely spread. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. It's a good run down the left-hand side. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. And that's put paid to a promising move. Azar conjures time and space where few can. Marquinhos goes direct. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Adams. Nice looking ball. Rodri. Vlasic.
Santos really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And it's made its way. He's had a shot! And that was probably asking just too much.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Santos can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Now it's Vlasic. Batistuta, always looking for that half a chance. Marquinhos. Look at the space here. Shot. He's having a shot! And it's in! And this is getting better and better. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, what a hit, Peter. And there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured. It was simply a
chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are pulling clear here. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Santos find a position of real strength now.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Zapata unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Ball's gone out of play. Saka. And that's a good-looking ball. Half an hour gone in the second half. And smartly reclaimed. Plays a sharp little ball here. Here's a chance! Lacking in accuracy.
Batistuta clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
He's had it taken off him. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now he's off and running. Now it's Simeone. Azar. Out of play for a throw. Ah, such a clever touch. Crosses it in. That's a decent clearance. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. And that is as far as it goes. Santos, looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them. Stojkovic, voted man of the match and deservedly so. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Santos definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
প্লিজ ভাই যারা যারা ভিডিওকে ওয়াচিং করতেছেন ভিডিওকে একটা লাইক করে দেবেন ভাই, চ্যানেলটাকে সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দিবেন।